This is KD the One. I'm here with another dual reaction video. God damn. Well, hi, Shauna.
Yeah, that's a good job, boy.
We are with another man versus conversation, and this is man versus bear 2.0 conversation. Now, I guess this is supposed to be a continuation of the man versus gorilla, and I never heard of this, but I also was thinking about this too. The man versus bear situation is about as even as the gorilla. I could easily say that. But we got the angry Asian, and we're gonna check out this video. We just gonna cut straight into it. Got
Let's
anything you
do
wanna say?
it. Do it. You gonna work on your intro, my guy. But I fuck with it.
I love the intro.
I
The
got
intro smooth.
suspended for 3 days from my school, and I have 45 days noisy.
The male ego truly never fails to amaze me, and it genuinely needs to be studied because if there's something that I've known about men that's a universal thing, it's the fact that we believe that we can do literally anything. Like, we either all think we're gonna be millionaires, we either all think we're gonna be like superheroes or some sort of crazy athlete. And I'm not gonna lie to you, if you as a man have never once thought that you're going to be that, then I'm not gonna lie to you, you're either depressed or you're trans. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just like, go live out your dreams, queen.
Those are the only two, I guess.
Only option.
The only option. I'm not gonna hold you. I wouldn't say that personally. And
The angry Asian.
if you can't hear me, that's because I got the fucking wind blocker on my mic. And if you hear the laundry in the back, then fuck you.
Mind your business.
But personally, all I could say is if you don't really follow your dreams or anything like that, or you don't really pursue or have big ambitions,
You's a bitch.
yes and no.
That's
Like
what he's saying.
that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. That's not our words,
That's
but
what
that's what
he's
he's
saying.
saying. But me personally, I believe if you're not following your shit, then
You's a bitch.
yeah, you need to try harder. I'm not gonna hold you. There's a lot of things that's worth doing, and if you can't find one thing, at least one ambition, I don't know what to say.
Now, it doesn't mean women also can't be aspirational at all. I'm not trying to say that. But what I
You's a
am trying to say is that I doubt there are many women out there that sit down and genuinely believe that they could beat a mountain tiger in a 1v1 to the death. And that
Mountain
right there
tiger.
is the topic for today's video. What is the largest animal that you think, as a man, you could beat in a fight one-on-one?
Check out the last video. We was doing the 100 man versus gorilla, and I even said some shit like this. I wanted to find an animal that would actually be more suitable for this conversation. Cause I feel like the man versus gorilla might be a little bit too OD. Like, how many men do you think can take down a polar bear in their terrain too?
That might be worse or equal to a gorilla.
That's worse.
In their terrain makes it different.
They said 70% of the men wasn't walking away from a gorilla. So how many percentage of the men do you think a polar bear is folding? And how many men do you think can take a polar bear?
80%.
And there's been a lot of discussion about this topic around the internet and on different forums everywhere across the web. And the main topic of a lot of these conversations is this simple one. Do you think the average man could beat the average dog in a fight to the death?
As someone who used to be a correctional officer, I want to tell y'all right now, a grown man could take that fucking dog.
The man versus
That nigga gonna snatch that mustache off and you gonna lose all your power, my nigga. That's all I
probably
gotta
where
say.
he got the mustache from. He probably collected it from different dogs. he might know something.
You might know something.
dog debate is only interesting.
1v1, man versus dog. No weapons involved or nothing. I'm not losing to a dog.
Yes!
Yeah, I'm
Absolutely.
not saying
I'm fucking that
he
dog
might not be
up,
messed
but what
up,
are you talking about? Like, the
wherever
fight
he
would
get
not
you
even
at.
be close.
But
I'm
he
not
can
gonna
kill
lie
him
to you, man. And I don't know if that's just pure male ego coming through my brain, but I genuinely cannot picture any scenario where a man is losing a fight to the death with a goddamn dog. Like, it's not happening. I don't care what you guys have to say. It's not happening. Like, if I were to have a fight to the death with a dog,
there is
the
some
first thing
big-ass
I'm doing as
dogs.
soon as that fight starts is I'm kicking that dog right
Let him
where
cook,
his
let him
neuter
cook.
ball sack is supposed to be, and the fight is over in like 4 seconds. I swear to God, I'm punching that dog straight up into the stratosphere like it's a Blue Origin space mission. Like, something you guys gotta understand too is that, look at me. Yellow daffodil honey butter lemon complexion. This is my home territory. I already get a natural passive 10% strength buff against a dog. I'm eating that motherfucker. Like, I'm highly trained in the dog eating ways as an Asian brother, all right? I know all of the matchups and I know all of their skills. I'm exploiting that, bro. Like, it would not even
Yeah,
be
he
close.
might know
And when
a
I
little more.
say I think I could beat every dog in a
I
fight,
think so.
I mean, I could beat every dog in a fight, including a canine unit. I could beat the shit out of a canine dog. Now, let's get this out of the way. I think I could beat every dog in a fight. That does not mean I would beat every dog in a fight without getting heavily injured. Like, you know how I said I could beat a canine dog in a fight?
I could fully agree then. If that's the implications, I could fully agree. Now, there is only a few dogs that I don't think I could beat, and those are the dogs that are bred to fight bears or genetically built to be different.
Mastiff or something. Cane Corso.
Like, there's big ass dogs out there though.
I think I could. Now, would that canine dog probably take my arm and like 3 of my toes? Yes, but I'm still beating the shit out of that dude. Like, full transparency, my left arm is probably gonna look like string cheese after, but who's gonna be coming out alive? Me. Now, you would think that this conversation among men has already been set in stone. Like, every time the average man is going to beat the average dog in a fight to the death. Like, what are we talking about here? But this is why the internet is the internet, and it's why I hate it sometimes, because there's always going to be somebody that disagrees with somebody. This is the man versus bear conversation point 2, except this version has no misandry or misogyny in it. This isn't a gender war. This is pure war. Now, there are a lot of people coming out on the internet that are saying that they don't think the average man would beat the average dog in a fight because they always seem to bring up this one dog species, for example, for the reason why we would not beat a dog in a fight. And it's this, like, crazy lab specimen dog called the Kangal.
You're not beating a Kangol. No.
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 Now I'm not gonna hold you. He
No.
did say average dog, but then he had the audacity to say every dog.
Red Angry Bird eyebrow.
He had the audacity to say every dog. And when you say every dog, you can't sit here and like look at this dog and be like, no, that dog don't count. Am I wrong?
It's a dog.
No amount of cope will change this. You're not beating a Kangol.
Now, for those of you who don't know what a Kangal is this giant, humongous dog breed that was meant to be bred for, like, protection and, like, hunting. Now, I won't lie to you guys, the Kangal is like a dog on steroids, man. It's like if you gave a dog, like, super soldier serum. It's juiced up. Like, not gonna lie to you guys, if I had to fight this dog, I'm probably gonna die. Like, also at that same point, why are we talking about, like, the peak dog species? We're talking about the average dog. Since when is the Kangal the average dog? Like, why are all these people trying to act like the Kangal is your average Joe Schmo dog species that you see all around and about, all across the world? When in reality,
Like
the only
talking
time you ever
about
see
the
a
Megalodon or some
Kangal
shit.
is in the mountains of fucking Turkey. Like, I'm
Sharks
never
is
going to
smooth.
encounter this dog on a walk. Like, the average dog in my head is like a boxer or a pit bull or a German shepherd. And no disrespect to those 3 dog species, but it's barbecue chicken. I'm turning all of those dogs into straight fried rice in like 15 minutes easily. Also, if you're going to take the top species, prime peak dog species, then we also get to get our prime peak version of a human that is fighting that Kangal. I'm getting John Jones to fight that Kangal, and you try telling me that
I pay to see that shit. I pay right now, Mr. B. Build that shit right now. I ain't even gonna hold you. John Jones versus a Kango. No. Even better. Even better. I want a swoller nigga. Get that fucking world's strongest man, Eddie. I want that nigga
Eddie
to
Hall.
fight. I want Eddie to fight that nigga.
John Jones wouldn't fuck that thing up. Like, he is going to mess that dog up, bro. It wouldn't even be close.
Eddie
Like,
would
this is
do
what
it
I
too.
mean, man. There are people on the internet that just be glazing stuff for no reason, man. Like, why are some of these people acting like the Kangol is Goku or Gojo or something, man? Dog. It's a dog. Like if you as a man do not believe that you couldn't beat the average dog in a fight, transition, gang. Cut it off. Restart. I don't know, dude. And again, not like there's anything wrong with that. There's nothing wrong in being transgender. All I'm trying to say is you just probably don't have the inner wirings of a man. Another dog species that everybody keeps mentioning too is these dudes being like, none of you guys on my life are beating a Tibetan Mastiff. What is the Tibetan Mastiff, man? When's the last time you have ever seen a Tibetan Mastiff, bro? Like, you had to look that dog species up in the dog Pokédex or something, man. That dog barely exists. Like, they're called Tibetan Mastiffs for a reason. They live in Tibet. They're born to live in Tibet, bro. They're only there so they can climb up Mount Everest or something, man. I'm never encountering this dog ever in my entire life. And even still, I don't even care, man. I'm getting tired of this. It does not matter the dog species, bro. I'm dropping a 30-point triple-double on that dog. Does not matter who it is. I got me and 5, bro. Kangol, Bengal, Dangal. Does not matter. Me and 5, bitch. Because, like, here's something you guys gotta understand, man. I'm not your average dude. I'm below average. So I know I've been talking hella crazy throughout this video saying that, you know, I'm gonna beat up this, I'm gonna beat up that. But in full transparency, you guys, I'm a bitch. Like, I am a wuss, and I'm fully fine with being capable of admitting that, okay? I'm a scared little boy, all right? I'm not gonna lie to you. If this were to actually happen to me IRL, I'd run. Like I've become fully content in recognizing that if I were to ever go to prison, my butthole is getting stretched in the first 3 seconds. So, and that is why you will never see me spend a day.
The fuck? I don't know if the mic's on. But
I
when
thought they
did
was
this
fighting animals.
when did this part start going in the conversation? I understand where he coming from though. Like, I know some people be like hyping themselves up, but they not really about that. But me personally, I think I could fold certain dogs. The first 3 that he lined up, yeah, I could fold them. But the Tibetan Mastiff, fuck no. Like, the fuck? I ain't even gonna hold you. That shit crazy.
In prison. I'm staying squeaky clean. No crimes committed anymore. Okay? Anymore. I'm not gonna be committing any crimes anymore. We don't talk about the accidental bomb threat that I sent. Okay? I swear I'm not a terrorist.
I got suspended for 3 days from my school, and I have 45 days OIC.
Now, you guys might think that man versus dog is it. That's it. That's all we want to talk about. No. Okay? Because here's the thing. The way that the male ego works is that we believe that we can do anything. What makes you think we're just gonna stop at the dog? Are you serious? Let's be honest to you guys. Beating a dog is like a level 2 boss. That's not the final boss, okay? The real final boss is this conversation. Do you think 100 men could beat one silverback gorilla in a fight to the death?
The reason why you guys think that 100 men can't beat one gorilla is because you're stupid.
Check out the last video if you want to check out that conversation. And if you want to end up seeing the rest of the Angry Asians video, check him out. I ain't even gonna lie, this nigga's funny as shit. I don't know when the prison booty hole shit came up, but you know, it always comes back to Felice. But if y'all want to see more videos like this, please like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
I'll leave everybody in the description. I'll also make sure y'all can see the man versus gorilla video. And I guess that's it. Anything you want to say?
Sure. Yeah, stay smooth.
Stay smooth.